the man who could have stopped Pearl Harbor. In early 1941, Ricardo Rivera Schreiber, a veteran diplomat with long service in Asia and Peru's ambassador to Japan since 1936, grew worried about stories coming from a Japanese worker of the Peruvian consulate in Yokohama and a university professor with links to the War Ministry. He quickly warned U.S. Ambassador Joseph Grew. On January 27th, Grew sent Telegram 125 to the State Department in Washington stating, "My Peruvian colleague told a member of my staff that he had heard from many sources, including a Japanese source, that the Japanese military forces planned, in the event of trouble with the United States, to attempt a surprise mass attack on Pearl Harbor." He added that although the project seemed fantastic, the fact that he had heard it from many sources prompted him to pass on the information. The message reached top officials, including the Chief of Naval Operations, Admiral Harold Stark, who passed it to the Commander-in-Chief of the Pacific Fleet, Rear Admiral Husband Kimmel. However, U.S. intelligence sadly ended up rejecting it as just another rumor among the many spreading at the time, which included possible attacks on Guam, the Philippines, and even Panama. However, 11 months later, on the 7th of December 1941, the Japanese attack became real, taking the lives of 2,103 Americans. Only then was it decided that the worries of the Peruvian ambassador shared with Grew were not groundless. In 1949, Rivera Schreiber shared more details in interviews with the Peruvian newspaper El Comercio, saying that his sources had predicted the plan with striking accuracy. Today, his warning is seen as the clearest and most detailed warning of a possible Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor 11 months before the attack happened. Yet despite reaching the highest levels of the U.S. government, it was finally ignored.